The real truth of the matter is that a financial element has owned the government since the days of Andrew Jackson. Franklin D. Roosevelt, 1933.
Get a mouthful of the flavor of the Council of Nicaea. I bet the sound will suck your brain out like an alchemist from Asia. Preach it now, go kill a neighbor, cause this doubtfully will save you.
The more I use these words, people usually turn off and away, thereby denying self a chance to learn. I understand it hurts to hear that, although you're firm in your understanding is of knowledge, your wisdom's been obscured. So what are these words? Three of them start with a C, followed by Owen and Con. The art of a thief, there's no control without consequences. Guard the means to end you can't imagine in your most alarming of dreams. Conditioned by cons who now are armed to the teeth, picking you off from afar like snipers targeting sheep. Trained you to aid in the creation of the mark of the beast. Entertainment sedated Freemasons take it far out of reach. Sway a scarf in the breeze, attempts at harnessed release. Bring carnage and grief, disease will sure make you harbor relief. Targets been reached, partisan speeches got us marching to sleep. The stories they started about a martyr who parted the sea. They hold all the aces in nature, high Carter King. Created all of your cash, but never bargained for free. Willing and thankful, self-surrender, and the darkness will cease. I don't know, but I'm starting to think it's pretty darn hard to believe.
It's time to wake up
and open your eyes, overloaded with lies. Distractions have control of your mind.
It's time to wake up
and go to the light. I don't know what is right, but what's precious is every moment of life.
It's time to wake up
and open your eyes, overloaded with lies. Distractions have control of your mind.
It's time to wake up
and sober and bright. I don't know what is right, but what's precious is every moment of life. Religion's a lie, we live and we die. All kidding aside, getting wisdom to rise is the mission of my rhythm and rhyme. Digging inside the citizens' minds as symbols and signs conditioned by tricking your eyes, but this just the tip of the ice. Deeper it goes beneath our roads, deceiving is grown eagerly jonesing to weaken our bones and leave the control to people who know the truth but lie when speaking of soul. Agreeing with Constantine treaties and breeding in mold. Force and separation, way of tricky deception, methodic entrapment, exacted intact with fishy exceptions. They slay us and say it's cause sinners are wicked. We quickly accept it, actually we didn't, but they'd murder us when we ask questions. Say here's a book specially sentenced with hints of the essence. No description of breath, it's simply fiction they've mentioned. Preemptively etched to make us afraid of resistant directions, letting us vote in hopes we don't notice they rig the elections. No way to fight them while we're under their spell. Accomplishment and success are chimeras, swelling government jails. Swift and shape-shifting reptilians covered in scales who were only happy in heaven when their mother's in hell.
It's important to clearly understand the Federal Reserve is a private corporation. It is about as Federal Express. It makes its own policies and is under virtually no regulation by the U.S. government.
But don't be afraid, arise and wake up with the motive to change. My eyelids raise up and now I'm open awake. Is it God, government, or my own soul that I owe the thanks? Not God or government, I send a special thanks to the Federal Reserve and the Central Bank for everything, including all existential ranks. I never could have been shit without them, the mental great thanks. Brotherhood of light, noble elite, Gnostic sect of solar deities for seeking global defeat. Amazing enough, you socially greet the vocally weak and notedly preach that war has anecdotal relief. Totally breach every form of resistant existence with systems enlisted from feudal and communistic religious renditions till humanity's listless, submissive, and kick us if ever we should get suspicious. Rich and maliciously tell us you're the finest of guys, but when there's truth you find a lie and hide behind it. Declinement of mind seems to be your sole assignment. Try to imply that we'll be fine if we close our eyelids, but no, we won't just let you play us and control our thoughts with some shit you made up. So you know now, our eyes won't stay shut. The night is gone, the day's come, it's time to wake up. No, we won't just let you play us and control our lives with some shit you made up. So you know now, our eyes won't stay shut. The night is gone, the day has come, it's time to wake up. And now it's time to appreciate the earth and all its facets. The mass amounts of trees and lakes, inertia still inactive that nurtures dirt and ashes. For if it weren't for that, this would surely never happen. It's purely mother's magic. Beauty is imagined, what's truly grandest fractions, and swirls of colors clash until the universe expanded. Equated mathematics whose solutions are the planets, and anything that's established must have humans who demand it. Search for truth and honesty, if you do already then possibly you might have overlooked the cross in modern day psychology. Creating a following and dictating a monopoly has been broken down into a science by pagan Nazi remodeling. Your so-called democracies hold on economy, created every single plot we've gotten, caused us poverty. Life is not our property, properly living's cautiously. This is a test but not a dream, wake up and smell the coffee beans. Maybe lay awake in bed a sec, but don't you fall asleep. It's vital to existence that we reconstruct our policies. We're under attack, the fact over half the mass unconsciously is helping bring about their own demise. Forgot how we're all a team.
And they offer no apology for abolishing sovereignty. By polishing the pulse, it seems our thoughts have long been soft and weak. Not just a loss of honesty, gain of demonic prophecies. They sought division, getting us pissed off over the smallest things.
I'll kill you, I hate you, I never feel you or thank you.
I'm real cool and great too. I'll follow and we'll do as they do. Built out of mildew, this fake truth was made to throw, move, and take you ways through the real truth, which shakes loose that their skill is to make proof. Built to amaze you with a bunch of stupid, pretty little objects. Then they tell you that God sent some committee scribbled odd text, spinning simple nonsense with tricky riddled context. So shifty it'll offset the lifting middle conscience. Acquitting, forgiving shit in the city's inner workings, inserting a thinner version of winning, slipping, bitter, hurting, cursing. The simply fitting certainly turned wordy, quickly and urgently turned 360 degrees and emerging from a bird seed
of an earthly dumb E.T. wannabes and elite sons of cheats and three kings wondering. But we need none of these greed scheme companies. Knee deep, stuck in dreams, easy, nothing's free. Reach deep, up and think, what if intelligent life outer in space just simply wants to settle a fight? Started thousands of years before there was a pencil to write with, and metal and light entities pretend to be special and right, mentally spite our species for gain of control over the whole, because for sure we won't condone how it goes. Become a clone for their goals, claim great and unknown. No, too bad we're already sold. There ain't no exchanges or loans. We all have been chained to a pole, trust in what they say and expose, losing patience and goals until we ache and we moan. Praying the patience would slow, we're going crazy loco. Unconscious drone, same shit, different day is the mode. While they're straight raping your soul, your brain isn't owned. It waves and explodes, you're craving your hope for safety of soul. Shaping the faith that you chose can't be gained by staying at home. Trained by the greatest of shows, and faith gets replaced with remotes. There's poisons in our food, there's poisons in our air. Some poisons fairly new, and some poisons very rare. With poisons at our roots, there's poison everywhere. They poison us to prove that their poison isn't there. There ain't nothing you can do except for play the fool, cause they rule, and no matter where you aim your pursuit they'll intrude. And every time you move along the side of you, the guys you might deny exist mix lie and truth and try to prove that you're alive and well, one of a kind and swell. But man is simple, just a ripple spirit lights with shells. See if in mind we dwell, then their designs will fail. Then we will rise up with the might that smites divine as well. But only time will tell if man is where it ends. We have our sight and smell to interact and share with friends. We've been misguided, hell-bent more than we can bear to bend. Said descendants of heaven, it's where we're headed there again. I'm good, I'm bad, I'm pretty and I'm ugly. I could, I can't be sitting doing nothing. A book, a class, a city in the country, a look, a glance, constricting and combusting. I'm good, I'm bad, I'm pretty and I'm ugly. I could, I can't be sitting doing nothing. A book, a class, a city in the country, a look, a glance, constricting and combusting. I'm lost, confused, horribly disorientated. My form isn't for the support of forming cores of a nation, or is it? I was born as a patient, morph on occasion with forces that swarm with addiction, strained oppositions and changes. My only engagement, escape by boarding my spaceship, go with warp speed on the course toward exploring the orbiting blankness. Categories we train in morbidly lame, boring and basic, poorly contagious stasis, back and forth like accordions, playing more and more the same shit, war for fortunes obtainment, sorting through new categories, illusions, thwarting your brain with hoardings of ancient stories, warnings, pages of corny, outrageous claims that in store a forger forced conforming is painless.
basically claim my days on this plane are fated to fade and be taken away. Proclaim that I'd stay contained in the vaguest of states, afraid to embrace space. I ain't this, I stated straight to his face. My race is the greatest, in case you think you'll win, you're confused. Humans are fused with the root of Earth's absolute virtue, and soon your group's gonna lose. Your entire crew will be through, no excuse. I refuse to be moved or subdued when the truth is removed. I use the roots of the universe and free all my people. He said, don't worry, you'll enjoy the void. Really, it's peaceful, and why doesn't he go? Cause peace brings a cease to the ego. So pleased to be evil, this being believes he sees like an eagle. How regal, not a single thing that he could do could stop the shift of consciousness. Not even ominous plots to cause the apocalypse. Cause Earth cannot be caught by some crock of shit water moccasins. No matter what, you clowns will be stopped, I promise it. Bilderberger bohos, Illuminati bozos. Nobody really wants you here, so heal the earth or go home. British banker bozos, your objective is so-so. You dream chasing snakes, either heal the earth or go home. Bilderberger bohos, Illuminati bozos. Nobody really wants you here, so heal the earth or go home. British banker bozos, your objective is so-so. You dream chasing snakes, either heal the earth or go home.